prints, which is really cool. It's a 50-foot hose with a nozzle. It's a feature price of under $30, $29.96. And Christopher Joyce is here with me. You always bring us great solutions to things that ail us. Like, what is that thing that gets on your nerves? Will you just call for Christopher Joyce? Nice to see you, my dear.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in on an early Sunday morning.
Of course, absolutely.
So you happen to be kind of, wow, you're putting this together, no big deal.
This is 50 feet hose.
Okay.
Try doing this with your regular hose.
Not gonna happen.
Here's the other thing, just put out your one arm.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
That is 50 feet of hose. Can you imagine trying to do that with a regular hose?
No.
It's lightweight, it's flexible, it's manageable, up to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Is that filled with water, or are you teasing me?
It's filled with water. It's 50 feet of hose. Not only that, it's the largest diameter hose that we've ever offered from HydroHose. Has a fun paw print on it that Carolyn Gracie helped us design.
Yeah, I'm sure she did. Exactly,
yes,
because we're both animal lovers.
And we upgraded everything on this hose. Besides having the largest diameter, which will not sacrifice the pressure for you, we've put the brass connectors this year, and we're giving you a brass fireman's hose nozzle as well.
Cool.
All right.
So we get everything that we need.
You got it.
You're holding the pink, but I want to show you colors. And also, this has been really popular. I believe we've had over 8,000 of these picked up already this year. So here's your pink on the bottom. We also have these, they're really easy colors. Here's your blue, which is a turquoise blue. Fantastic. Green is actually your most limited. And then we have your purple. That item number M46694. Honestly, it's just going to make our yard look cute, to be perfectly honest.
Exactly. Why not have fun when you're watering your garden, which you're going to do?
I agree.
Now look, no sacrifice of pressure. You see how lightweight and easy it is to manage.
It really is.
Unlike, take a look at this. This is what we're typically using, and you try to unroll it, and it's rocking and rolling, and you really can't wind it up very well. It is a real nuisance. That's not going to happen because this is kink resistant, it's manageable, it's lightweight, but here's what's really important. You're not going to sacrifice the pressure, particularly with the nozzle that we have attached. You can use any nozzle you want, but we really have this nice brass fireman's hose nozzle. So it's infinite setting. So that means you can go all the way from something that will water your plants and flowers. Exactly.
I love that.
And there you're getting the pressure. You're hearing it. I'm having to yell over that. You're not sacrificing any of the pressure with the nozzle or with this lightweight hose.
Now, let me ask you, how am I attaching? Is it the same diameter as a standard?
It is the same diameter. In fact,
attachment that I need on the side of my house or the side of a building? Okay.
And as I said, we've upgraded the connectors. So in past years, we've offered plastic connectors. Now we have finally upgraded to the brass connectors.
So here's the thing. When you're storing this hose, guess what? It's not that big, round, fat, green hose. It's not. It's flat. This is why we call it the HydroHose that is flat. And it's got this great little color of the paw prints on it, as well as the patterned, the hose and the nozzle.
And when you think about it, a flat hose is the same technology that firemen are using.
You're right.
So if they're using it to put out house fires, you know that you can use it to water your garden, and you're not going to sacrifice the pressure, but it's going to make your job easier because it's lightweight and it's manageable and flexible. And because it's manageable and flexible and lightweight, it's not going to rip apart your flowers. It's not going to rip apart your garden. It's just going to make it easier. You're going to actually want to water your garden, where I remember in the past with those heavy hoses, you're like, oh, it became such a chore.
It was a chore, and you know what? You're right about dragging the hose around your yard.
Exactly.
You're like flipping it around, and you're getting it around a plant. You're like, oh, there goes Mom's roses. Oh, there go the lilies. Oh, there go the whatever, because you're flipping that hose around, and it's big and huge and heavy.
So what I did was I put an ice chest together here. I put ice in it. I put a regular hose. And what happens in the early spring or the late fall when you try to use a regular hose and it's cool out? They freeze. They're difficult. They're difficult to pull apart. They're unmanageable. Look at the HydroHose. I flushed this in ice for at least a half hour. Watch how easy it is to pull this out of the ice. No problem at all, remaining manageable and flexible. Okay, it's a little damp, but feel that. Exactly. Manageable, flexible, easy to use, so you can use it on those early spring mornings, those late fall evenings, no problem at all, and your job is done. It's lightweight, it's easy, it's flexible, and it's a joy to use.
You know what, and I want to show you colors again if you're just joining us. This is a flat hose. It's a flat hose that, when filled with water, does so easily, simply, and quickly, and has the nozzle that is going to adjust from a fan spray to a pinpoint spray. Your colors are pink, the blue, the green is the most limited, and the purple. It has these really fun paw prints on it, which just makes it that much more fun. Also, really easy to find the hose in the yard.
And you're
Those green hoses, you were like, what the heck? Right, exactly. Where is the hose? I don't know where it is. And it is lightweight and manageable. So,
Right.
you know, older, younger, anyone. I mean, I was the young kid doing the chores. So
Of course.
10, 12,
It's
I was lugging the
difficult
hose.
with the regular
this
hose.
makes it easier.
Now, look at this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to roll up 150 feet of hose.
Wow.
So you can buy 3 of these and put it on a hose reel. Can you imagine trying to do this with
Wow.
your regular garden hose? It would not be this easy. I'm literally just guiding it with 2 fingers. It's simple, it's fast, it's lightweight. I'm going to connect another 50 feet. And you can't imagine, I mean, if you had to do this with a regular hose, it would be practically impossible. This thing would be jumping all around. You'd be getting frustrated. It would be unmanageable. And imagine if it was an early spring morning or a fall evening, it would make it even more difficult. Right. But with this HydroHose, the flat hose, because it's made of a heavy, durable nylon material, it's actually a toe strap material.
Wow.
The inside is actually polyurethane, and that's what keeps it manageable and flexible up to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's say you forget to put your hose in for the winter, you're not going to have to worry about it. In fact, you could even use it in the winter because it's manageable and flexible up to minus 30 degrees.
So if you're thinking and you just joined us, well, is this going to have the same pressure as my regular hoses? Chris, can you show us?
Absolutely.
Will it? Okay.
Also, I just want to show you, I kind of tied a knot in this
Yeah.
hose, and I just want to show you how easy it is. It's kink resistant, it's not resistant,
Cool.
and you can see how easy it is. It's not going to rip apart your plants. It's not going to get kinked up and a mess like your typical hose.
Yeah, you know what? It's just lightweight and manageable.
Right.
That's the truth. Because let's go over here. This is a full hose, and Chris just handed it to me, and I was like, oh
Well,
man, that's not that big of a deal.
I'm doing this with one hand.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Yep.
trying to roll this up? Now, what I love about this hose, because it's so easy to roll up, you can do it on the ground. You don't have to
Yeah.
use a hose reel if you don't want to. Again, 50 feet of hose, feel
And
that.
I'm holding
and that
it.
is
Go ahead.
filled with water.
And it's filled with water, and it doesn't. It's
You're
not
not
that
bench
heavy.
pressing.
Lugging it around. Yeah, exactly. I'm not lugging it around. It's easy to carry, and because you're giving us the nozzle, we've got an adjustable spray.
That's right, infinite. So you get your nice your spray for your plants, but then listen to this: you're not sacrificing pressure with this flat hose.
So you know what the truth of the matter is this: if you take care of your yard, you already have a hose. We already know that.
Exactly.
So the point is that this hose actually is flatter. It's going to give you all the pressure you need. It's easier to manage. So it just makes something that you're doing more enjoyable. Or
Yes.
how about if we just say less of a chore? If
Exactly,
you're somebody
less
who
of a
hates doing it
hassle.
as well, exactly. This just makes it less of a hassle. It is $29.96. You're choosing your color, a delightful color, purple, green, blue, or pink. And you've got